Oh, yeah.
You can see the line of where it was in the right light.
Aha.
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 I think I should mop under there before.
We have sound?
Yep.
It's me dying, that's what your sound is.
I'm not broadcasting Chris. We're in the kitchen right now.
Okay.
Just me talking about her, so we're in the kitchen right now.
Okay.
You're
Our
talking.
countdown going?
No, I don't have the countdown piece on here.
That's okay.
And it, I only have it configured for 10 minutes right now anyway, so yeah. If I want to do other stuff, I gotta
Okay.
rehash that.
Hang on.
Sorry.
I almost got it. Thread. We find thread everywhere. The kids will be like, Mom, there's a piece of fabric outside and a rug out there.
I was just playing with a microscope today, and they have one that is handheld. You can pick it up, and the lady over that was there put it on her shirt. It looks like yarn. Okay, Chris?
Get your network cable.
Your network cable?
Yeah. The Wi-Fi is kind of unstable for.
Oh.
Yeah.
It could be because I'm on this, but.
Is it long enough is the question.
Well, from the bedroom door it should be.
Yeah, I know. But that's the one for the router. So if anybody's hooked up to the router, I'm not plugged directly in.
Oh.
That goes to the router, and I go. But I.
Oh.
Yeah. See.
Right.
I guess we technically have another router you could use, because I bet the girls are using it.
Probably.
But
All the console stuff's wireless, isn't it?
yeah. I've got this one if I can figure out where it is.
What about the TV?
TV doesn't have quite that fancy.
Oh gosh. What's going on? I didn't set this up or it wouldn't be like this.
And it won't be when you're done either.
You don't have to have
Ooh! There, unplug.
Oh, that's honey.
This one's long enough. I just had to unplug the printer.
Ah. Sweet.
Undo the knot.
I didn't realize it was all knotted.
Well, there's just the one.
Yeah, I do have to plug it back into the router.
Yeah, well.
Oh, did you bring the one of these? The Goldie Blocks thing?
Oh God.
No.
Well,
Totally
you can-
forgot about it.
That's fine. You guys take that one, or Air in Touch will build both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine. I can't believe I did that. Okay.
It's okay.
Is that better?
Here's a beer.
Okay. You ready for the beer then?
All right. Oh.
Because we need Chris for that part.
Need help, Dave?
It's beer
I
time.
don't know if I really want to shotgun a beer though.
Hey, you're the one who signed up for this, Dave.
I could just shotgun a shot.
You can't shotgun a shot. That's called taking a shot.
I know.
He has a point.
Fair point.
You could always open the beer and then take and
Relive.
drop something in. Yeah. Well,
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grand and Tonic. While we got our last few things together here.
It's exploding everywhere.
This is the show where we have a good stiff drink, make a treat, have a couple more, taste a few more drinks, do a craft, and generally have some fun.
I guess the oven didn't take that long to preheat. It's ready.
There you go.
Well, now we don't have to wait for it.
So my guest
Sure.
tonight is my oldest daughter, Tasia.
I have to do this over the sink, sorry.
She's gonna shotgun a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Being
Well,
fancy and stuff.
my darling engineer and I have a real beer.
It's so cold. I've forgotten how to do this.
Let go of the hole. You don't have to hold the hole.
Oh.
The hole's for the air to flow.
Yeah. Just to keep it from glugging while you try to.
Make it?
Yeah, almost.
Let's see.
I'm gonna have a huge belch. It's
She's
not
gonna
gonna be a
burp in a
burp,
second.
it's gonna be a belch.
Lovely.
You'll fit in nicely on the thing.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna put out a shameless plug for Tasia's Etsy shop and Chris's.
Okay, no, there isn't anymore.
They make Switch cases
They fit nicely.
for a Nintendo Switch. This one's not done. It doesn't have the snap on it, but the Switch fits in nicely.
It's got nice synthetic insides.
Chris also designs t-shirts.
This one's not on Etsy anymore. Sorry, you have to go to TeePublic or Dido Shop.
This one's awesome. So
So
we'll put those over there. We'll do another shameless plug later because it's my show and I can. The address of the Etsy shop is on the screen. It is
Etsy.com/shop/kdesign.
DAESINE or GN.
I put a link in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to spell
It's in
it.
the chat.
Like design.
When it gets
But
on
with an
YouTube,
A.
when it gets on YouTube, sometimes you have to spell.
Yeah.
So
There, it should be in the description.
tonight's theme is
Was that another one?
Delicious.
tonight's theme is geek. So our first project is our recipe. It is from theNiftyNerd.com. We are going to make.
I moved everything so I could see what we needed.
All right. We are making
Yeah.
Elven lembas bread.
This way.
This is from
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. It is meant to, excuse me, keep a hobbit strong for days. And it'll look just like it. We don't have any leaves to wrap it in. However, so we're gonna,
I've got palm trees in the backyard.
there we go.
I did just try.
By the way, tonight we are broadcasting from Florida, where Tasia lives, and we're down here visiting. And it's about 1,000% humidity here.
I didn't check the humidity today, so I cannot confirm or deny that.
It was 99% yesterday morning. It was ridiculous.
Got a nice moisture as you walked
Yes.
outside.
I usually wear makeup for the show, but oh my goodness. First of all, I'm a shade darker than my foundation is these days.
Putting in
2.5 cups of flour.
Hope we don't need it to reuse any of these because this is my only set. I have a plastic one somewhere.
No, you don't. A tablespoon of baking powder. For those of you who've seen my baking show, this is a fancy spoon. But this is a lot of baking powder even for a fancy scone.
We didn't get salt. Not kosher salt, table salt, right?
Yes, tablespoon salt, quarter teaspoon.
Excuse me.
See what happens when you chug PBR.
That's what happens when you drink just beer, light beer. That's what happens when you drink light beer. Look at this.
You have some nice dark beer and you have big manly burps that taste like chocolate.
That's more than a quarter, but that's okay.
That'll work. All right, so we're gonna stir that up.
I do have
That's all right.
a spatula. That's a spatula.
Now, we have here a stick of fairly cold butter. It's been a couple minutes, so it may have almost melted, but it is air conditioned in here. Put that in there. And take our pastry cutter.
Didn't you have to add something else with it?
Not yet.
Oh, you have to add the butter and something else.
Oh, probably the sugar.
Add the,
Nope, the butter.
just kidding.
The sugar and the cinnamon come next. Yes. So we're going to chop this up until it looks like some fine Florida sand.
But not wet sand, dry sand.
Yes, dry sand. The kind with seashells in it. Chunk here and there, you know.
I feel like I should have grabbed a glass bowl for this situation.
We're spending our vacation here, hanging out with the kids and the grandkids. We're sleeping, hopefully. Darn well better be. They had such a long day.
We're so
Had
tired.
no naps.
No naps.
An hour drive back from the Children's Museum, and they did not sleep. Except the oldest one.
Yeah.
Hoping
She likes her sleep though.
she likes her
Right.
sleep. She's 11. They like it that way. Trying to help Tasia and Chris out so they can get some orders out. Take the kids about. Okay. A little bit more. That's probably good. All right. Then we need a third of a cup of brown sugar. And this is light brown.
I really should put bread in there. It's kind of chunky. I apologize.
It's all right.
It's moist enough.
Yeah.
Last
When she
time.
says she should put bread in there, if your brown sugar, and it's because of the humidity here, but if your brown sugar starts to get solid, stick a top half of a hamburger bun in there with it. Wait 2 days. It'll be like the day you bought it. And a teaspoon of cinnamon.
I forgot to grab the honey.
Hmm.
I got the brown sugar.
Now, having made scones before, this is the part of the recipe where you add your stuff. Being Elven lembas bread, you want to add things that will sustain you. The recipe calls for dried fruit or nuts. So, I went to Publix and I bought a bag of dried fruit and nuts. California mix, so I'm just going to put some of this in here.
I'm gonna use the spatula now.
Pre-chopped so that we wouldn't be playing with knives after we drink beer. We're responsible.
Mostly.
Mostly. Okay. Now we're going to add our liquid. A normal scone recipe calls for an egg and about a half a cup of heavy cream. This calls for a teaspoon of honey.
Honey's
And a
gross.
full cup of honey's gross.
Yeah, I don't like honey.
Why do you have honey?
My children like honey. My children
Make that a nice full teaspoon because honey, there you go. And a full cup of heavy cream. It's going to be a good thick scone.
I buy my honey at Sam's Club or Costco because that's how quickly we go through it.
I found mine at the fair from some people out in Medical Lake that have a apiary because it's upwind of us and it gives me the immunities.
We don't go to the fair in Florida. At least not the Tampa one. It's not exactly what you would call safe.
It's not our kind of fair.
That's not our kind of fair. I haven't been to the local one here, but I live in the red part of Florida. When I went to go get my driver's license, or not my driver's license, to register to vote, the lady at the voting office looked at me because I had originally chosen no party affiliation, but I wanted to be able to vote for Bernie Sanders in the primary. And you have to be party affiliated to do that. I was a freaking day late and I was pissed off about it.
Do you really?
Yeah, you have to be registered for the party to vote, which is ridiculous because, I know party affiliation. It could have come out that Bernie Sanders was a child murderer. But anyway, the lady looks at me, and at the time that my head was shaved on the side and I think my hair was pink, she kind of gave me a glance up and down and said, "You're not from around here, are you?" I was like, "No, I'm a transplant," but I guess I could have looked that up on the map. see that, you know, this is red, but I like it here. It's quiet.
It is quiet. They keep
It's all
to
old
themselves.
people. It's all old people.
All retirees. That's okay. I live on the red side of a blue state, so
It happens.
yeah. Everybody gets to vote. However they darn well please. All right, so now we're supposed to probably dust this with flour, yeah.
I didn't quite put it away. I just moved it out of the way.
All right, we're gonna split this into. So we're gonna cut it in half. Decent looking bread, actually.
Yeah. I might not hate it. And it's got cinnamon and honey. Either of those things.
So these are quarters. We're going to divide each of these quarters into, say, thirds. Well, let's just roll it out. Roll that flat. See what happens.
It's gonna stick to the counter.
No. About a ½ inch. That's about a ½ inch. All right. Now, we're going to cut these into 3-inch squares.
How many are we supposed to have total? 12?
Yeah,
So we divided it into 4?
3.
No, we divided.
We did divide it into 4. We need to get 3 out of there. That is not square. So we're going to make these into squares.
No,
Ish.
it was not. It wasn't a square to begin with.
Yeah, not really. Rectangles.
I'm not gonna roll the rest of these. I'm just gonna do this.
Well, that's how normal people do scones. I don't know who came up with rolling these. All right, so now we got to make these look a little bit like they're like pasties, actually. So we're gonna do this, and when it rises, it's gonna those little X's are gonna. There we go. So,
Taking my ring off for this.
yeah, I did that. I don't know where I put it, but hey, it'll turn out good.
Somewhere. House isn't that big.
I just did it while I was standing here. So oh, there it is.
Mine doesn't come apart like that, so.
Well, I never had them
Welded together.
welded together because that's a honkin' diamond and it doesn't always go.
Yeah.
I love my husband, but boy, they saw him coming at that jewelry store.
Okay, jeweler's lady, every time I'd go in to get the inspection for the warranty, oh, you need a bigger diamond. And I'm like, no, I don't.
We went to Jewelry Design Center because I just fell in love with that setting. And we went to K Jeweler. I disagree with K Jeweler making you pass a credit check to try on a ring.
That's a little ridiculous. I like my wonky ones. You keep straightening them out.
Oh, you want wonky ones? Okay. We'll make some nice wonky ones out of that.
You can't.
At least make it kind of squarish.
It was.
It's supposed to look like you folded it over. Octagonal?
Obtuse. It was obtuse.
Obtuse.
I know that's an angle, but it's an interesting name. See, that one's kind of squared.
Okay.
Round squared.
Kind of egg-shaped.
My hands are starting to get sticky.
Oh, you want to put some flour in your hands? You're almost done though.
It's
We got one more.
It's ate all the flour on my hands.
Alright, one more. We'll put these in a 425-degree oven for 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
12 minutes.
I will put.
And we're going to remember to set the timer this time.
I will put it. I have my watch.
Alright.
Sure.
And then we're going
We'll
to
see how
try.
that goes.
We're going to taste test our first drink. Our drinks tonight come from the Drunken Moogle, MOOGLE.com.
More. Too many minutes.
He
They are tasty. They look
collects.
to be tasty.
There we go. He collects recipes that are named after assorted geeky things.
Video games, comic books,
Yeah.
what would be considered nerdy television.
A lot of Star Trek stuff. Yes, I kind of like these recipes. But our rule is everything has to have tonic in it. That's because it's Gran and tonic.
That was a challenge.
It was a challenge. So,
I guess geeks don't like tonic.
you don't like gin.
Gin's gross. Alright, what's the first one?
The first one, you have to say this one because I get it wrong every
Oh,
time.
the Qui-Gon gin and tonic. That
Okay.
is Star Wars. The ones, you know, that
The more
most
recent
people
ones.
that don't know, those are the ones that most people don't consider Star Wars.
Right.
Qui-Gon gin.
It is Liam Neeson's character though, so you know, you're my age.
It's the Liam Neesons.
Right.
It's something to think about. So, I'm gonna start with a jigger of gin.
Alright, getting tonic out.
Which is kind of unfortunate. 'Cause I don't care for gin that much.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, British people are very fond of gin.
Chris
Either
likes
of you two
gin.
want one of these?
Chris likes gin. You want one of these?
I love gin. Yeah, I'll have one.
You'll probably finish mine. I'll probably just taste it and go, this is nasty. And what else do we need?
Give one to Jed.
The audio.
Oh, melon liqueur.
Melon liqueur.
And that's what I
It seems like a lot of alcohol for one drink.
You'll need some ice too, probably.
I think, are you getting ice, Austin?
No, he's running away.
You're running away, or are you getting us ice?
Oh no, I'm gonna turn some stuff off.
Oh, okay.
See if we can add some more bandwidth.
Bandwidth. We've already stolen the cable from the printer.
I know, Comcast around here.
Guys, at home we have a whole system dedicated to this, so we're kind of working
Yeah.
with it, and that's
The,
cool.
the video on this one appears to be a bit choppy, but the audio,
It's
from the
okay.
sounds of
The
it,
audio's good?
is,
All right.
is fine, so.
We're gonna do 2 of these for the melon liqueur, and we got Midori because we like Midori.
That should help offset the gin.
Good.
Ice. Ice cubes. Chris will probably finish mine because.
Okay. And Jed tries to. So Chris may finish it.
Yeah.
And so you got a bigger bottle of Midori, I think.
Yeah,
Is this the only one that needs melon liqueur?
No, the warp pipe takes melon liqueur.
Oh,
And then
Probably
mine.
finishes that one, but that's right.
we'll probably need a bigger bottle.
Yeah, too bad when Dixie closes.
Eh.
No.
All right, and we're splashing
That's
lime.
10 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
That one gets a whole chunk of lime that's unsqueezed. I dropped it.
Eh.
Adds character.
And we
It
might
says
not-
lime wedge.
It'll have some essence of lime.
And
We
some
might not actually have enough Midori for the
tonic water.
warp pipes. That's kind of unfortunate.
How much do we need?
It's a shot each. Per warp pipe.
Hey, we've got green food coloring. You can just add extra other liquor and just put green food coloring in.
That's right.
There you
You
go.
know, whiskey and green food coloring. Same thing, right?
Honey whiskey and green food color. Oh, wait.
And we're gonna put in some tonic water here. Alright. And
Do you want to stir it?
probably.
In theory, pouring the tonic water in should do the stirring for you.
And it says a lime wedge, which, you know, you obviously stick on the edge there.
That gets you messy down the outside of the glass.
Yeah,
It gets
whatever.
sticky and gross.
Cheers.
That tastes like cough medicine.
It really does.
It's true.
It tastes exactly like NyQuil.
But it's, well, no, not exactly, but it's,
Who knew you could ruin
I've not
Midori?
encountered the lime cough syrup before.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I might be
Lime
okay
would
with
help?
lime cough syrup.
I'm not. I'll try.
Can't be that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's,
I just hang on.
I won't say it's bad, it's different and strange.
No,
and-
it's bad.
Cough syrup.
Okay.
No,
And now,
that's fantastic. Something different.
okay, if you like gin,
All right, you finish that. Bring it back when you're done, so we can.
we're ready for our craft. Oh, he's got those ready over there. All right.
Yeah, those are over there.
Our craft tonight comes from, of all places,
Lime
BuzzFeed.
It's like cancer of the internet. I mean,
It's not, Midori's too sweet, and this is not super sweet.
It's not bad. It just tastes like weird like syrup.
I mean, granted,
It's 'cause
this
the
technically
gin takes
doesn't
all the
come
sweet
from
out.
BuzzFeed because you could do this anywhere.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Do we need to get
I
a?
found it on BuzzFeed. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these dollar store stemless wine glasses, and we have made some geeky things. Yeah, there's Dr. Strange. I got my Wonder Woman thing
Do you
here.
need this back?
No, I don't want it.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
when you're finished, bring it back to prove
Bring the
somebody drank
glass.
it.
Yeah, somebody finished one.
You gotta
Or
get
we'll
over
just-
there close.
Or
Say
he'll
what
just-
never didn't happen.
Get between the two of them.
Gross.
Okay,
How are you drinking?
so this is contact paper, which you
He
can
shot
buy
it.
wherever.
Gross.
Contact paper is
And that would be a shotgunning because it's more than one shot in there.
Yeah,
okay. If you've had less to drink, you can concentrate on getting this straight.
I know. It's mostly even.
And right side up.
It is right side up.
Okay.
It's a WW, not
She's
a,
got. You're.
Yeah.
not an M&M.
Took me a second to realize what direction you were holding, or how you were holding the glass.
Should've-
That makes more sense now.
Dang it! Round on a round glass is not working so well.
Yeah.
I should have.
Okay, so
Anything on a round glass like that's gonna be a bit of a challenge,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this.
especially when it's
Down on an
round
edge.
in more than one way.
Try going down on one edge.
Except for yours isn't round. Mine's round.
Yeah, hers is
A circle.
a round shape within the.
All right.
I need scissors. Trim it there.
Try again.
It's gonna be a little uneven, but that's okay. I think it's the circle part that's the most important.
So we watched Doctor Strange last night. I have not seen it before. I thought it was pretty awesome.
Doctor Strange is my favorite superhero. I cosplayed as Doctor Strange last year at Tampa Bay Comic Con.
And Wonder Woman is mine since Linda Carter played her in the 80s. And oh my God, Gal Gadot. I couldn't have picked better. They really could not.
I still haven't seen it. I hope this works with all my fingerprints all over it.
All right. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take,
It's round enough.
yeah, it's round enough. We're gonna take a dry rag, and we're gonna wipe our fingerprints off.
That's still
Try
dry.
to make sure the edges are
Relative.
sealed.
Is it 'cause of the...
We just need the edges around the design to be sealed. Okay. Now, we went to Michael's and Joanne, and here, there, and everywhere. And the etching, the glass etching stuff is kind of spendy. You can find that one somewhere for less.
I would suggest Amazon.
Amazon, yeah. If you happen to be somewhere that has a, oh, what's that crafty thing? A Ben Franklin's? Oh, yeah. They have all
That-
your crafts for nothing.
That bottle in front of Teju was.
That was $14.99.
14 bucks.
You use
Yeah,
very
15
little
bucks.
of it.
Yes, you do use very little. So you can do a whole set. You can do every single superhero. You can do all of your Marvel or all of your DC. We're not picky. We don't do politics here.
Although if you like the new Batman versus Superman, we might have some issues.
Awesome.
I mean,
I gotta tell you, I thought George Clooney was hot as Batman, but that was way back when.
alright, it's good enough. It's not gonna be perfect.
Oh well. It's gonna be fun though. Yay! Alright, now we're gonna open this stuff and we're gonna be careful with it.
Do we need to get like a plate or something?
That's glass etching. What do you want? Okay, these, this,
Just don't let.
97 cents. Okay, so
I need a big one.
you need a big one. So we're gonna dip it in there,
My big one's not gonna fit in there.
and we're gonna, yeah, it's probably not. And we're gonna just daub it, and we're gonna get it on there nice and thick. How long does it need to sit? I did not read the instructions. I know, right? Not intended to etch large solid areas.
Oops.
No, that's not, no,
Whatever.
they're talking like, you know, those windows that are
Yeah.
etched.
3/4 etched.
Yeah, it's not gonna do your bathroom. will etch plastic and some Pyrex. Yeah, we're not gonna put this in your dishes. Shake before using.
I did shake it.
Okay. Do not ingest.
It's just a habit. I just pick up a bottle and I shake
Immediate
it.
action required if contact occurs.
I bet it's one of those peel under here for directions. If not, we're gonna have to Google it.
Or yeah, we threw away the package it came in.
It is not a peel under here for
No,
directions.
nothing under there.
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't have thrown away the box.
Probably should have thrown away the box.
It's
That's alright. We want it on here nice and thick.
probably want more.
Yeah.
Oh, I got chunkies in it. Is that okay?
Is it eating your glass?
No. I was just-
Oh, but look, it's already actually working. Look at the. See? Can you see in there?
Careful.
All right, let's not.
I don't
break
want you
that.
to break my dollar
Let's not
store
break
glass.
your dollar store glass.
I'm very proud. I've had these since I have moved into this house, which is over 2 years. I've managed not to break these.
Now, contact paper,
Well, that's stupid.
for those who don't know,
Yeah, how long does it need to sit?
this is called Armor Etch. All right, hang on.
I got it.
You got it?
I have more wine glasses we could do, but Chris would have to cut us out more stencils.
He would. Yeah. Chris kindly did these stencils ahead of time so that we wouldn't be playing with X-Acto knives for 25 minutes while you just sat there bored.
Yeah.
While they're drunk.
It could have been entertaining.
It could have been entertaining.
I've already stabbed myself enough with needles today. Oh, it's 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah, I told you I was going to set a timer on my watch.
Look at that. Okay.
I drink so
we do
little.
have a first aid
Maybe you
kit.
have to drink
So.
more, Dave.
I am buzzed already because I just, those look, ow, 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 I got it on my hand. Don't do that. Apparently that got on my, I didn't realize it was on my hand. It burns.
Yeah.
I know where they are.
I got
Oh, found them.
You
No, I'm
sit-
okay now.
Hold on.
No, I'm okay now.
Alright.
It's, where I stabbed myself with a needle earlier today.
Oh, that would.
Do they need
not
more
be-
time?
Yeah, they're awful soft.
Like 2 minutes?
2 to 3 minutes, yeah.
I have a, so Apple Watch is really smart. I use the 3-minute timer a lot for my eggs, and it didn't come standard with a timer.
What?
Wash it up.
Wash
Allow
it.
armor etch cream to remain on glass for 1 minute only.
Oh, okay, we're good. So we'll run these under the sink.
Maybe we should have read the directions first, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Whatever.
It works.
The
But
upshot is, the other portion of the instructions that seems to be pertinent is something we don't have to be terribly concerned with here. For best etching
Yeah.
results, we recommend that the room temperature, the etching cream temperature, and the object you are etching be over 70 degrees.
Oh, we don't have a problem with that.
I think we qualify on all of those counts.
the
So,
only
Okay.
time it gets under 70 degrees is in the winter.
yeah.
So, I don't know, could have done with another minute, but I have a Wonder Woman glass.
I'm gonna redo
Woo!
it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm
I'm-
gonna see what happens when you do it again.
I think you should.
Because I really like Doctor Strange. This is the logo for the Sanctum, the New York Sanctum. Specifically the New York one.
The one that Doctor Strange guards. I
Yeah.
got a little under the tape, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
I think if I did another one, it would probably be a Star Trek communicator insignia. Yeah.
No, I can't because my tape's starting to peel.
Yeah, you got it wet.
I do.
Okay, wipe that off, wipe that off. There we go.
And my tape bubbled, but it looks okay.
No, it's pretty. So there we have our own edge glasses. What is our next, let's go for our next drink here. Haha, Diablo health potion. Okay, and this is gonna be the most messed up drink we make all night because normally when we make a new drink, we follow the recipe to the letter so that we know what it's supposed to taste like. And then we say this would be better with this or that or the other thing.
In this case, if you know where to find cranberry gin, let us know. We went to 4 different liquor stores and couldn't find it.
They make peach gin, they make mulberry gin, they make pineapple gin, they make orange gin.
Cranberry gin's probably one of those things that you get holiday season, but I made cranberry gin today.
We, yep, we infused our own cranberries, and it's the perfect color for a health potion. So,
Pretty much.
one of these, the special vodka.
This one?
Yes, that's what. The next ingredient is Zubrowka.
Webley says heart.
Love you, Webley. Zubrowka is a type of vodka also called bison grass vodka.
It's been 3 minutes.
Poke at it,
I
make
will.
sure it's not squashy.
I'm gonna put a hot pad on before I pull it out though.
Probably a
That
good
seems
idea.
like a good idea.
Okay,
My glass is fogged up.
we found
I have that problem when I walk outside.
pure rye grain Riborora vodka. It's not even vodka, it's vodka with a W. We're gonna do half a jigger of this.
That's,
The other side is
the
half.
other side is
other.
a half a jigger.
I'm eyeballing half a jigger, just saying.
That's at least 3/4 right there.
I don't know what
Good
you're talking
one.
about. And,
I've had I've had drinks that you've poured before like this.
hush now.
That double that was at least a triple and a half.
We need amaretto. This will give us some good color.
Why would you do a lime wedge but not do another bottle of tonic?
We do need another bottle of tonic. A
Wes
half
says vodka. It's a Russian invention.
white. And a half a jigger of amaretto.
I'm gonna get my second jigger out.
We like Disaronno. We really do like Disaronno around our house.
I'm gonna get the second jigger. This will be for your full one, and you can use this one for the half so you don't
Okay.
dribble all over the place and we don't get.
Cross contamination.
I was more referring to sick.
Let's talk about.
What
All right.
I don't drink that often.
You don't have to do.
I'll have like a beer,
Okay.
maybe 2.
Lime wedge. This will make some good color.
It is supposed to be. Diablo was the first game I ever played for real. Because I played Descent, but I was like 4. So I don't really remember it. I remember the first level. I could always beat the first level, but never get any further than that. But Diablo was the first game I ever played and beat. But I remember I watched my dad play it.
So,
Is it supposed to have tonic water?
yeah.
Oh,
a bit.
okay.
Dude. Wes says, love your shirt, Georgie. It's especially appropriate today.
Yes.
It really is. This was invented for the.
It was the
Pre-election.
election. Pre-election is when
But,
Chris
you know.
made that shirt.
Considering the events of today, and we don't get political on this show, but hate is never
Hate is never a good
acceptable.
thing.
It's never okay.
This one smells tasty.
This does. Oh yeah, you can
This
smell
one smells
that.
really good.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I would take that for a health potion.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I can still taste the gin, but I'm super picky.
Well, I can taste the gin in this more than I could the other one, but yeah,
I would take this over
I'm
the.
kind of okay with this.
What do I do with this?
Throw them away because the whole package was 97 cents.
This is
That's right.
all right. There went those. All right, so
Less than dollar store for the win.
Here's mine. It got a little bit because of the, but it turned out pretty okay.
pretty awesome actually.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I'm gonna have to make a full set so I have all 3 sanctums.
that's right.
Sure.
You got to make 2 of one, so you have a, 4-pack.
Here's the timer again. I think we put them too close together and we probably should have done both ovens.
I think
Man.
you know what, Jason. Guess what you're getting for your birthday?
Oh, they feel not quite.
You're doing a
as squishy.
Buttman one for Jason.
Do him a Buttman one to go with his cheesecake. Our Jason has had a cheesecake for his birthday. What's that?
You made a piranha plant? Oh, I have to get another cup out, or should I do it on a
Do
work
it on a
pipe?
work pipe.
And we're gonna do another one. So these,
Hey. Star Trek?
a Star Trek logo, yeah.
You can do that. Good.
So these, I don't know if anybody remembers, when Palm Juice first came out, they came in the cups.
Diablo.
And I have six of these glasses left, which I'm surprised because when it first came out, I was living at Jed's house with 957,000 other people. And I'm surprised
true.
any of them
It's
made
true.
it out alive.
Right?
Hey, Mikey's doing well.
Mikey is.
Dan is fabulous. If you've
Dan
seen
is
his,
amazingly fabulous.
Dan's new boyfriend is hot. I gotta give you that. Yay, Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
And congrats on moving back to Spokane, I guess.
He was here in the,
He-
well, he was on the other side of the state for a little while, but
We've lost track of Devlin. and we're
He's
he
really
all-
doesn't
sorry
like
about
the
that.
heat.
He's always been partial to Spokane.
Well, yes.
but
I know
he-
it's-
He
it's
doesn't
one
like
of
the
those
heat because
things,
he's
but-
from
That's good.
Alaska.
I know,
Right.
right? That's why when he said I'm living in Florida now, I was like,
You're like,
you in Florida?
what?
No, he was here for recovery.
I
It's
know,
okay.
I know. But that's I didn't know that at the time at first. But he was gonna stay at first, but then he wanted to go home.
But then the humidity hit. He was like,
'Cause
oh,
it-
Jesus.
He's thinking, oh God, no, this is gonna kill
These
me.
people don't even breathe. They grow gills.
I can fully attest. I now have these are much easier because
You just kind of peel them off.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Well, it's a
I
flat.
have more of those.
The glass is flat. is
yeah,
the-
because the glass is kind of. Although I do have to it did kind of warp. Oh, right here too.
Just say we're 97 cents. I bought quite a few.
Pardon.
I mean, we could
That's
use.
big deal.
You could use the big.
My first burp tasted like nachos and chimichangas.
Props to Tijuana Flats. That was a
That
good
was a
dinner. I gotta
really
tell you.
tasty meal.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, I guess as long as I get it off the.
And we walked in, the two of us, and said, "Do you do takeout?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "Okay, we're feeding 8 people." They're like, "Okay."
Right, okay.
This isn't wanting to stick. Just have to be careful.
It's cool.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Just, yep.
I know. Don't worry. I have another
I
timer.
said, they were still in the oven.
Don't worry. I keep resetting a timer every time I check it. I love my Apple Watch
So-
for that.
Our the drink we rejected for tonight, by the way, is called the Karma Moment. It is where you decide whether you are good or evil. It is a straight gin and tonic
Oh, top.
That's just not okay.
with a dash of blue Curaçao for good or a dash of creme de noix for evil. Creme de noix is a red, sort of like tequila rose. So, none of us like gin enough to drink a straight gin and tonic. Just saying.
Apparently, that's all these geeks think goes with tonic. Are we
What
making-
says good or evil?
Except for our very last drink.
What about good or awesome?
Are we making the warp pipe? What's not on there?
No, because you know that and I don't know what it is.
Oh, well, okay, because I know what's in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
A warp
You
pipe.
know the
What's a warp
recipe.
pipe from?
we don't.
Mario.
Warp pipe from Mario.
Warp pipe
It's
from
the
Mario.
pipe that you warped through.
Yeah.
to the
Oh, there we go.
different
Okay.
areas.
I play warp.
Yeah.
Okay. I play button masher games. I am awesome at Tekken. I don't even know what I do, and I win.
You'd probably be really good
Tekken
at Smash
and,
Brothers.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yeah.
Soul Calibur. I
Soul
always,
Calibur. I played Soul Calibur.
I always hated Soul Calibur because I had it at tournaments at the arcade when I was younger, and I would go, and I hated it because I had learned all of the move sets and all this kind of stuff, and the
And the
people
button
I
mashers
played
would kick
with,
the hell
the
out of
people
you.
I would play with, would do their combos and actually would fight, but we would almost always lose to the button mashers because
Button mashers go on sheer luck. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I was at a party one time. I had never played Tekken in my life, and they're having some kind of a contest. I was like, man, how'd you do that? I haven't a clue, but yeah,
There were
might
buttons
be.
and they were pressed and yeah, whatever.
yeah.
So yeah,
Those,
Okay.
Those smell delicious.
those do smell
Actually, they
delicious.
do smell
Actually, they smell quite
I
good.
should
Oh,
get
wow.
hang on, I'm gonna disappear for a second.
We need a plate. We need a serving plate.
My cooling racks. That was very
Yeah.
long.
Okay, cooling racks.
Cooling
not a
racks are good.
presentation dish. Whatever.
We'll presentate later.
I could also get a presentation disc.
We could presentate later. Okay.
Dish, not a disc.
We're-
whatever. The
Whatever.
reason the warp pipe is not on here is because it does not traditionally contain tonic water. We're substituting lime juice and tonic water for a Mike's Hard Lime.
It's
Because-
supposed to have.
That could be.
No, that's the original one. Is Mike's Hard Lime. We usually put Sprite because it's so tasty. You
Even
put the Mike's Hard Lime in it. You just drink it like it's a soda, and then 10
and
drinks
we
later.
looked at 4 different places down here, and they don't have Mike's Hard Lime,
So
not
we got
even in the
lemon.
party packs.
The
Got
closest
lemon.
we could find was the Mike's Margarita.
Ew.
And we thought that
You know
probably
what they put
won't
lime
work.
in these days? They put lime in Budweiser. That's disgusting.
It's not bad. Actually, I don't.
I won't drink Budweiser, so
I won't drink
whatever.
Budweiser, but I'll drink Bud Light. I like the light beers. Everybody's like, oh, how can you drink? I like a light beer. It's hot.
This
a nice
isn't bad.
light
This
beer.
is-
No.
Christopher, you should come out and try this
He
one.
tried this one. He liked it.
He liked it, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to?
I'm cutting right now.
Oh, he's cutting.
He's
Give
good.
me a second.
He's probably gonna have to finish this
He's
for
making
me.
me a Star Trek thing.
I don't need a hangover in the morning.
We are going to a beach tomorrow called Stump Pass Beach. It's a national state park.
Even if it's
Wildlife
raining
refuge,
and
all that jazz.
they don't go and the kids don't go, you and I are gonna go.
Yeah, you guys.
The kids will go. We'll take the kids so they
I don't
can
care
work
if
if they
it's
need to.
Well,
The kids don't care if it's
I've been in the rain down here. That shit's warm as hell.
I know.
Except
I'm
for when
like-
it rains sideways and you can't
Well,
see,
then
then
it
it's kind of
hurts, but
scary.
whatever.
It's terrifying to drive in. We drove up to Tampa the other week, and
I'm okay with this as a mana potion.
Yeah.
we were
Mhm.
driving. On the freeway where the speed limit is 70. Everyone was driving 35 because it was raining that hard.
You weren't hydroplaning while you
I,
were
on
driving
the-
35.
I, on
though.
the other
She has
hand,
done that in Kansas
Was,
when it was raining
driving
sideways.
down here from Atlanta to Tampa, and Jed says you should drive for a while. And the last time he said that was when we were in Kansas, heading for his aunt's house to visit. And
Mana potion.
Kelby's in the back seat, and she sees some cloud off in the distance, and she says,
That's what I said too.
"Is that a tornado?" And we said, "No, that's just some rain. If it was a tornado, the
The
sky
sky
would
would
be
turn green."
You mean like over there? Yeah, like over
Yeah,
there.
like that.
So we're driving 35 miles
It's
an
got
hour
gin in
because
it.
it's hydroplaning, and we
That's-
don't dare
that's what
stop
you're
because
tasting.
there's nowhere to stop, and
I
there's a
don't
tornado
particularly.
over there.
Good aftertaste.
So we
It's-
finally
it's
get
got
to a
pleasant
rest stop,
aftertaste.
and I said, "I'm gonna be done driving now." And Jen took off, and
You don't
yeah,
have to
that was
finish it,
fine.
It's okay.
So we're
It
coming
is
down here from Atlanta. We
that
visited
vodka.
his sister in Atlanta, Georgia, and it starts raining. And we start hydroplaning, and I'm down to 45 miles an hour. And I said, I am going to quit driving out of Washington, just saying. Every damn time.
I tend not to hydroplane because I drive a GMC Yukon Denali XL.
We were
It's
driving the
extra
Mazda
large
the
and
first time.
extra heavy.
Yes, so I tend not to hydroplane.
So,
Takes serious effort there.
here, okay, kudos to Thrifty. I went on their website, and it's 25% off if you
let them pick the car.
let them pick the
Yeah.
car, and another 25% off if you pay in advance. Not kudos to Thrifty. They use some weird payment plan in Ireland, which makes my bank put my debit card on hold because you've been defrauded.
Ireland?
Ireland.
It's a known
It's called Cartroller.
site. It's a known
It's a
site
known
that does
fraud
that.
site.
In this particular case, they
We're
don't
not in
appear to
trouble.
have done that.
And so my
But-
card is still on hold. I am not going to say that's a legit charge until I get home and everything settles out cool. I got 60 days.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe you'll get a free car rental out of the deal.
Oh, when we get down here though, we pick up our car. They said, never a mention. They said, "Oh, do you need a car seat?" They look at Grace. Yeah, I guess we do. We need a car seat. We forgot our car seat. Well, just tell them you need a car seat down there. So he goes down. He says, "We need a car seat." She goes and gets a car seat, puts it in the car. He brings the receipt, and I said, "That's $100 more than they told us." What the hell? Oh, thank you, ma'am. Mike Klein, I'm bringing you a cup.
Yeah, you can take one of those. You bought those last time you were here. So you can't take my palm
I'm
cup,
not
though.
taking the palm cup. I'll bring the wine glass, but
Oh, someone tall will have to get one
anyway,
out of the back.
that would be
On the
awesome.
cupboard up
Okay,
there.
so
Thank you, Austin.
we get the car seat. We get in there. I said, "That's $100 more than we agreed to for the rental." What the hell? I look at this thing. They're renting us a car seat. Never a mention of price when they ask if we needed one. $13.99 per day. They're $12.98 plus tax at Walmart.
We know, we were there
We were just
earlier this
there.
afternoon.
That's ridiculous.
I'm like, are
Yeah,
you serious? Take this thing back and tell them your sister has one we can use.
You
We-
must be out your damn.
yeah.
No,
So
$13.99 a day.
he
for a
takes it
postage
back
stamp.
and says, my sister has one we can use. They said, we cannot let you out of the garage with a child who needs a car seat if you don't have a car seat. So they
Yes,
re-rang
fair
it.
enough.
They re-rang it at the lower price without the car seat and said, as long as you have this back here by Sunday.
Cool. That's
Cool.
fair enough.
Yeah,
that was
fair enough.
midnight, roughly Friday night.
And sure enough, we
Yes.
get to his sister's,
Atlanta's
she's got
the flippin'
6
biggest
kids.
airport I've ever been in. Good
and she
Lord.
says, yeah, the 2 of them don't need car seats anymore, so whatever, take one from the garage. So we run it back. That's when we went back to the airport to take this car seat back. We're not paying $13.99 a day for a car seat. The hell.
You gonna grab me another case?
You should just sell them. That's still a profit. Because you're getting them for bulk.
Okay, no kidding. And so we're gonna
But-
show.
They were really nice about it. They were very polite. I'm going to give them kudos for that.
Yeah.
I'm plugging another case for anybody that plays Legend of Zelda. Little spoiler alert, this is a Sheikah slate that you get in the new Breath of the Wild game. Sorry, I'm not going to tell you what it's for, but you get this. This case is all, Chris designed this. He does all of the embroidery and design work, and then there's the back. That's actually the screen that you use in the game. And it's got, game slots, but this one.
And guys,
Very
these
cool.
are totally handmade. I spent yesterday sewing buttons on these things, just saying.
Yeah, the only part that's not handmade is the embroidery work that's done with a machine, because can you imagine doing this by hand?
Yes.
That's
Those
a
of
lot
us-
of stitching.
yeah.
Those of us who do embroidery by hand are like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do cross stitch and it'll take hours and hours, but doing this by hand, so I mean, that's the only part
need
that's not
help.
done by hand is the
Chris?
embroidery work. Can you help? You didn't, I did it correctly. You're supposed to peel a little bit and
I know. I need help.
What happened?
she
I need
can't
help.
get it on. She took it,
Took
she
it
took
out
all
and
the
it's
paper
now-
off.
I know, my fault.
There's a bit flopping now.
So you might need to help her get it onto the cup.
Okay.
This one.
could.
This one is clean.
That one is clean.
And
I'm gonna do that.
see, look at the doctor's
Really
fridge. It got a little.
Oh, that's cool. Looks real
You
cool.
want one of these?
No.
Oh, they need to cool.
They've been out of the oven for 10 minutes.
I just put them on the cooling rack though.
5 minutes ago.
Oh,
It hasn't
brother.
been 5
He's been,
minutes.
he times. He's got a counter over there. All right.
Smell really good.
We're gonna put these in our fancy new cups,
It's
by the
not
way.
easy.
We need one more fancy cup.
Which here's, I rinsed this one out.
All right, we're gonna rinse this one out. All right.
My dollar store ones are bigger than my Walmart ones, by the
Our
way.
very last drink is called the Gold Farmer.
No,
from-
there's the warp pipe.
And the work pipe, we'll do that. Our next drink is called the Gold Farmer from WoW, World of Warcraft, for those of you nerds.
Technically, you can gold farm in many games.
Sure.
This is true, Minecraft. Minecraft has gold
But how
farmer.
many games can you say the
We're gonna do a
in-game
jigger?
currency
This is
is
what's
valued
a raspberry?
higher than
There's some raspberry,
an entire
what's it over there?
country's?
all
A lot more
right.
of a reason to gold farm
We are
now.
going to put a
Sweet.
jigger,
Last I saw, 2 weeks ago,
coconut rum.
gold in WoW
This doesn't have
is
gin in it,
valued higher
just saying.
than the Venezuelan money.
It does have Red Bull.
Oh, that's it.
It does, however, have Red Bull, so we're
For
gonna taste some
Venezuela.
taurine tonight. We might need some ice because
The Red Bull's cold.
the Red Bull's cold. It's been in the refrigerator since yesterday. Because Red Bull needs to be cold. Oh my goodness.
West says,
Large
gold
splash.
clicks
A large splash.
slash decks.
That's a very large splash. I love that.
It says a large splash.
That's a large splash. Half a glass of Red Bull.
Half a glass?
Wait, yeah.
Half a
you need some
glass.
ice.
I'm not gonna put half a glass.
Half a can?
Split a can between all three.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to be up all night.
There you go.
You gotta admit this is a total gamer drink.
This is true.
Yeah, Red Bull and alcohol.
Right.
Okay, adult gamer drink. You know, you can open the refrigerator door and reach in.
Mr. Drunken Moogle, I wish to introduce you to something called balls.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he knows them.
Way better.
Caffeine that tastes good.
I
Come
don't
on
think
now.
he invents the drinks. I think
I know he
finds
doesn't.
them.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
Top with tonic water.
Good
Thank you,
stuff.
Chris.
I don't actually think Red Bull tastes that bad as long as it's cold.
This is true if it's exceedingly cold. We need more tonic
We're
water.
gonna want more tonic water.
This is a very pretty drink too.
Yeah.
They're lovely colors,
Kinda like
I must
that
say.
My tendinitis. Can't get that one open.
Yeah, that's my.
Maybe that's the one that
Hey.
dropped and we were surprised that it didn't.
This is true. We dropped one of these bottles and we were shocked as snot because this is a tile floor.
Yeah, and I had dropped a bottle from the same height and it just shattered and I had to move my refrigerator the other
They're saying
day.
it's because of the quinine.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. We're drinking from pretty glasses and throwing crap all over. Okay.
That looks good. Dangerously good.
Better than the last two, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one's a winner.
Lack of gin is
Lack
the
of
key.
gin is good. Just saying.
Okay, so let's do our last little thingies here. You do yours.
Oh. Mine burned because I stabbed myself with a pin and it got, I have,
And still, it's on the bottle.
On the
How long
bottle.
you leave it on there is not on the bottle. What to do if it touches you is on the bottle.
I'm definitely gonna leave it on longer than a minute.
And the sad
I'll
thing
just
is,
share your small one there when you're done. Yeah, I think longer than a minute's good.
they tell you on the packaging, if that gets on your skin, it may not begin to burn immediately.
It burns immediately if you have a cut.
If
on
we have an
your
open
skin.
wound, yeah.
That's quite yummy. Looking at raspberry and that you don't even taste the taurine, I'm telling you.
Mm. Maybe don't oversell. Oh my god, on my counter.
Yeah. Little etched counter, never hurt anybody.
No.
Got it.
I was gonna say, but then I'll sit there when I'm wiping the counter down and I'll just keep
Put a
scrubbing.
maybe turn it into a fancy design.
I'll keep scrubbing that one spot because I think it's still dirty.
That's right.
I do. These solid surface counters, they degrade over time. I've got a couple spots over there that have degraded and I just keep rubbing them because I think it's still dirty.
At least you can tell yours is dirty.
No,
I absolutely hate mine.
I can't tell when they're dirty. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know, because you tell, you can't, mine are modeled like this, but they're light and much more modeling. And you can't tell they're dirty. I wipe them forever and then I go to touch them and it's like, what the heck? What am I sticking to?
Yeah. That's
Those
my
are delicious.
That's my floor. My floor, it's light tile, but it's got like dark brown on the floor. And so I will either not thoroughly clean something because I think it's part of the tile pattern, or I will sit there and scrub it forever and it's part of the tile pattern.
Yeah, I do that on the counter too. And I don't know, maybe it's just a big...
Is that part of the tile? Yeah. Let me go find another tile that's painted
That's
because
something
they're all
that's kind of
inkjet.
like that, yeah.
No, these tiles are inkjet because these are the cheapest of the cheapest tiles you can get at Home Depot. They're inkjet printed with this pattern,
No.
so they repeat. So
My
I just
kitchen and old laundry room are the cheapest of the cheapest. 67 cents per tile. Thank you.
No, your laundry is not that.
No, my laundry is now cherry. Did you see the pictures?
I did.
Isn't it
looks-
pretty?
It does look very nice.
Slaved on that.
He did. He really did. And I painted until I was painting during my lunch hour. I was painting on my breaks.
I know I need to paint my kitchen so I can get rid of the baby poop brown. I have my color.
Right?
Yeah.
It's baby poop yellow. That I.
It really
That was
is.
one of the options in our dining room, if you remember. Oh, no, that was a green one. Pea green, baby pea green.
Baby
Yeah,
green.
Just like
Oh,
straight out of the jar
that was
green.
gross.
It was gross.
A gay couple owned this house before we did, so you know they didn't have kids, which is why they chose
They
that
chose
color.
this.
That color.
being a parent, this would
I've
not.
never witnessed that. as
Yeah,
a
being a
color.
parent, you're like, oh, this is a nice
You're
color.
like-
You're a non-parent, you're like, well, that's not a bad color. That's a
Yeah.
nice kind of yellow
As a
brownish
parent, you're
color.
like, I have totally wiped that off my kid's butt.
Exactly.
While holding down
Especially
a
on a
gag
text
or
one,
four
yeah,
to
one
not
point, one
puke
going
on the
like this,
kid.
you know, you got one hand holding the butt like this.
Yeah. So the bad part is I have the paint, the high gloss paint to paint my kitchen. I was gonna do it after I did the dining room, but I didn't think I could remove the refrigerator by myself. Well, AC problems, I found out I can move the refrigerator by myself.
Are you going lighter?
No, it is this color to match my mixer. That will be the color, I have it.
We have the 1930s KitchenAid you could probably see in the back corner.
Yep.
there.
You can.
Okay,
It's
no,
perfect.
no, actually that's a little darker. My
1950s.
living room. My
Right?
living room is gonna match it, cause
Actually, 1950s, because in 1953, when the Red House was redecorated, you had your choice of
Turquoise.
blue or doe-skin brown.
and your appliances were doe
Doe-skin
skin brown.
Yep.
I remember that. And that oven is still in that red house.
The double wall of it is, well,
We tried to replace it. You cannot get that size of an oven. Oh, you have one. You went over and stole.
Get in there. I didn't even see you get up.
excellent. My ninja training is paying off.
I wonder what the chunky stuff
In
this
theory,
is.
as far as we know, the wall oven is still in that house because
This is true.
Well,
we did
Last
sell
time
it.
we went
so
by, there was, the back fence had been taken out
why would you take the back fence out?
to put a shed
No,
in
the little
against,
chain link
yeah.
between.
Oh,
to replace the garage door. So it looks like an actual garage?
No, there's like actual.
like a real, like
Yeah.
a.
roll
rolls
garage
up,
door.
that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think we should probably wipe these off now.
You think? Okay.
the back, the garage
And
has
there's
been
one's not wet.
repainted.
Oh,
and
man,
it
this-
looks like the
And
house
there's a-
now. It's kind of amazing.
Oh, hello.
You can
Mine.
give me another one of those. I'm totally okay with
Not
that.
now.
This one.
You didn't rinse in the sink.
Oh, we didn't.
Well, this is wet.
Hers isn't, I don't think.
Oh yeah, no, this one definitely did not turn out. Maybe it'll turn out in a little bit.
We'll see when we're in a minute.
Yeah. 'cause-
After we make our work pipes. This is not the most perfect of Star Trek insignias. I'll work on it again for Christmas, but it's kind of cool.
Man, mine. I don't know how to show it. I don't know why I put a crap ton of it on. Maybe you're not supposed to put a lot
No,
on.
not a crap ton.
Well,
You want it thick, but you want another one of those.
not that thick.
Hey, Chris, come try
These
a
are delicious.
Who's What's It? An Elven bread.
And here's our elven bread.
These are amazing.
They're really good.
I'm sure
They're
they're
pretty good.
really not good for me, but these are amazing.
I don't know. Oh, they're pretty good.
Those are,
Yeah.
Smell like cinnamon.
yeah?
I don't like cinnamon
It smells like honey either.
or honey. We can't taste the honey at all.
Maybe a check is honey. Very good though.
That's good.
The honey is to add the protein.
Mm.
As I talk with my actual food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drink some water.
Yeah, okay. Ask who wants a work pipe. Because make about two.
We've not had this before. This is delicious.
Alright.
So,
Mm. So work pipe.
It's delicious, and these are the perfect glasses, which is why I hoarded them. It's mine is in the blue
but not in.
crop. Oh, really good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I need something.
You need
Butter?
some butter?
Nope.
Milk.
Nope.
You're gonna drink
Coffee.
coffee this late at night.
Jed is not affected by coffee, caffeine type things.
It's
Coffee
roughly
just makes me not get headaches.
3/4 of a shot
I'm so
of
addicted to caffeine, it just prevents
Melon
headaches now.
liqueur.
It doesn't give me energy.
You want a work pipe, Chris?
We might have enough to make 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's colder than
We
the
are.
Look at that. We got 4 warp pipes here, and that Midori
Is
Tastes like dark chocolate, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that.
4 warp pipes.
In the morning, I want the heat.
And
Apparently, I
then,
bought the perfect size bottle of Midori.
yeah, but that means there's no more warp pipes
I
for
can't
later.
deal with
Anyway, and then it's
I've got
half a
addicted
shot
to
of blue
this.
Caraco.
Half a shot of blue Caraco.
I like that. That's good.
What color is this thing?
It's green. As I'm
So
gonna use
much for that.
Yeah, so much
Previous
for
plan
that.
you had.
You been drinking, Deja?
maybe.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's as bad as milk when I was a child.
Welcome to Gran and Tonic.
Right?
Oh, I didn't spill any on that one.
Look at that.
I mean, it looks like I did because it's all over the place everywhere else.
Did you try this, Austin?
Oh, this is a different one.
This is
This is the health.
The
This
gold
is Gold
farmer.
Farmer
No,
from
this is the
Wow.
gold. Here.
This is the
yeah,
Gold
you,
Farmer.
the gold farmer was the one you were like, ew, that's gross. That's. Oh,
That's
I'm
not
the
gross.
whole
This
thing.
is
Not gross.
coconut rum, raspberry liqueur,
Oh yeah, I can get down on that.
Red
Yeah.
Bull.
Why didn't you guys all go evil? Why didn't you put the other one?
We
Sure,
didn't do the evil
We
one.
didn't do the
We
bitter
didn't,
evil
because
one.
that's
Oh.
just gin and tonic with a splash of something.
Anyway,
And
and
it's still gin and tonic.
Right, it's a
can't
straight
let it
up
cut too
gin
many
and tonic,
rhymes.
and then you splash whatever.
We've got blue Caraco if you
Was
want to
it-
be good. We don't have the other. If you, well, I suppose we got raspberry liqueur if you want to be evil.
No, I'm good.
Pretty good. I like the taste of Red Bull. Pretty good though.
Yeah.
You still taste the Red Bull?
It's all I taste.
I only taste the coconut. Just I don't know.
I'm
I
getting
know
a mix of
that
the two.
Red Bull taste.
That
That's why I
taurine.
don't drink energy drinks.
So, do you know what a bull blaster is? Bull blaster?
Bubblegum?
No. It's Red Bull and Goldschlager. And it was the drink back in
It
the
tastes like
day.
bubblegum.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It tastes like Robitussin.
Yeah.
What with you?
It tastes like bubblegum.
It tastes exactly
Giddy ass
like
Robitussin at
Robitussin.
It's if you like.
And it was
If you
$9 a drink.
If you like.
If
Okay,
you
these
like
are twist top.
Robitussin, it's great.
If
but
these are twist top, but I have weak hands. And then normally, like I said, I normally use Sprite in these
Okay.
because it's very. Oh, Austin, can you grab my? Oh, he's all gone.
Wait, wait, put it up.
Oh, that's gonna be super sweet with that.
Yeah, well, it's lime or it's lemon, not lime.
That's still gonna be super
I know it's
sweet.
gonna be pretty sweet.
Good luck.
We looked at every liquor store and grocery store we stopped at down here, including a Walmart. Nobody
Not
has
fine
lime.
I did not realize that would hold all of that
The
liquor.
closest they
Why not put
had
ice
was
in
the
there yet?
margarita.
Well, you don't need
I
ice.
don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that would work so
okay.
well in this.
Have a warp pipe.
I'll drink a warp pipe.
Tasia, did you make the warp pipe cup?
I did the. It
It
didn't
didn't work
quite
so well.
turn out.
Oh,
We'll
Yeah.
try it again when we're sober.
that's
So,
unfortunate.
Yeah, see, it didn't
Soba.
quite. It,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You have to make the
Quit
sound
trying
effect
to
when you
say
drink your warp
sober.
pipe.
I'm not
See,
sure.
not drunk.
Whoop.
No, not like that. Yeah, that one.
Many
Still tastes good.
What?
Ooh.
Oh my.
I know there.
That's pretty color.
It is
It
a
is
pretty color.
a warp pipe. Oh my goodness.
Since you won't.
There's blue
Yeah.
Caraco everywhere.
Okay. One more shameless plug.
I'm waiting for the
This used to
downside.
be the
Etsy
dream
shop.
every day.
It stains.
Every time we came over.
Etsy.com/K.
No, /shop/KDesign.
The link's in the chat.
DAESIGN for those of you watching on YouTube.
You can spell when you're drunk. Congrats.
I can spell when I'm drunk. And the math too, damn it. Did we turn the oven off?
I did turn the oven off.
Okay, good, because it's hot.
Those are, dang.
Like I said, they're dangerous. That's why we normally use Sprite.
Oh my. If you mix those two together, they'll be perfect.
They would, but would they taste good is the better question.
No, try it.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'll try it too.
Science! No, it's brown.
Pass it around.
It's a,
It's
looks
brown.
like Coke.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, pass it around. Oh wait, no, that's a different thing.
Okay, pass it around. Oh my.
I'll go into that.
Or don't. 'Cause that's a tasty little bugger.
Might pass it around to the other people, not pass it between your hands.
Yeah. It's good. That's pretty good. That mellows out the first one pretty well.
I'm gonna do another plug. Mount Baker Vapor. I've been vaping. That's where I get my juice. This big bottle is $4.99 for anybody that vapes. Check out Mount Baker
Oh,
Vapor.
forgot you, darling. Don't forget the engineer.
Bad things happen if you forget the engineer.
One more time. The drinks came from the drunkenmoogle.com.
Oh.
Moogle. Isn't that pretty?
I didn't try
That
that.
You
is
didn't
pretty.
try that one?
I had food in my
It's,
mouth.
it's not a pretty color, but that's a pretty flavor.
The
I will say.
etching came from Michael's
Whatever.
Michael's.
Well, that would do that okay.
and the dollar store. The
Nifty Nerd is where these.
niftynerd.com. These are tasty, guys.
These are really good. I want these just like laying around at the
I'm
house
feeling
because
ballsy.
Right.
You could cover
That's
the
good for
Wonder
your
Woman
diet.
in gold.
I'm
Well,
sure it
there's
isn't.
a drink in it.
I know.
Those
right
are
now.
delicious.
But that'll get you through an elven
They,
adventure.
they
You got one?
each one, yeah.
That's what the kids are having for breakfast, by the way.
I'm not gonna drink it. Chris gave me a.
You're feeling ballsy. You're gonna do it.
Did you just steal my drink?
I put it in here.
I see.
No, Chris gave me this.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
gonna
Gold leaf.
gold leaf pen.
Oh my! Look at that.
I didn't even know
You
we
need to
had
dry
it.
it.
You're gonna-
You should
you're-
dry
you're
that.
I
gonna
did.
fancy
I
up
did.
that etched glass. Ooh.
Look at
Gold
that.
leaf on the Wonder Woman will look really cool, I think.
Right.
And this is our. This will be our finale, ladies and gents.
Hand wash. Only touch the inside.
Don't look at it.
All of 8 o'clock Pacific
Of course,
time.
then again, if it does wash off, we just go buy one of those pens and review
Walmart.
it when we want.
Are there viewers?
Huh?
Are there viewers? Is this DC or Marvel?
There's at least
DC.
one.
There's Wes.
No, there's at least.
I love you, Wes.
There's at least one,
And Christina.
maybe two.
Oh my.
I mean, the viewer
That's
counts
We're
pretty.
not seeing Christina tonight, just Wes. But
That's
My
okay.
computer
They're my
restarted for updates, so.
oh,
And Bree, I know you will watch this on
Do it.
YouTube and laugh your little head off, and I'm gonna get you and Trina on one of these.
I'm trying really
That'll be an
hard. I
amazing night.
apologize if you get to see my concentration face.
It
Sounds like
involves
you're
her
so tough
tongue,
for
just
that.
saying. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh,
I could go around, but I'm not going to right now because
oh, that's
well,
so
you
pretty.
did a bit in between.
No, that's so pretty.
I was thinking you'd do the etched portions.
No.
Oh, you're outlining it?
Uh-huh.
It
No,
would-
it's pretty.
It would stick better on the etched portions.
No,
is what I
no,
was
no,
That's
thinking.
what I was
no.
thinking. I was thinking just wipe it off and then.
Wipe done.
We'll try this at home because
where did we get this pen, by
Walmart.
the way? Walmart?
Walmart.
For Gundams, right?
Yeah, for our Gundams.
I don't
For
remember
small
buying
part
this.
application.
You could probably
should-
get it
you
at
should
Michael's,
hear
Joanne,
Apparently they have it at Walmart.
Amazon. I'm sure you can get it at Amazon.
You can get anything at Amazon.
You can get anything. You can get things you've never heard of at Amazon.
Gotta be careful.
Or Wish. I get my
Wish.com. Yeah, Kelly
My-
gets a lot of stuff off that
I
too.
get my buttons on Wish
Oh.
for the.
Guys, this is the most epic Wonder Woman cup ever.
Alright. Next one of those you do, you reverse it
Uh-huh.
so that the etched portion is what is
The
outlined.
edge is the outline. The problem is then you have
Then you have
pieces.
free floating.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have to hand. I didn't want to do
We
that.
should be
with-
less
with
drunk
drinking.
when we do
Yeah,
that, is what you
sober-
say.
sober gin?
Sober, we can do
You-
that.
You put it on the glass and cut
Yeah,
it there.
definitely. It's okay. I will not say. I will
No,
say it
that
doesn't look
is
half bad for
epic.
how
Oh, yeah.
inebriated I am. But
I'm
yeah,
thinking that's Grace's new cup. Because, big sister
Yeah.
wins tonight.
Whew. Well, are you gonna
She does now and then.
Yeah, we're gonna get Evie. Evie saw these.
Yeah.
Is it still in theaters?
She's up there.
Yeah,
For what, Wonder Woman?
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. You guys need to see Wonder Woman.
I've seen it. It's good.
Evie can see Wonder Woman.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not.
Not Aerith and Tesha, no.
Not Earth and Tetra age, or even Grace age. It's
But Evie, yeah.
we went and saw it before we would determine whether or not we let Grace watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my computer battery is flashing red. So, one
If you'd
more.
like some limes, I'll mail them to you.
No,
Yours
they
might
are-
be,
we-
but-
I
No,
can't
we
guarantee.
won't.
Live
Well,
hunter?
I can't guarantee the quality of them, so by the time they reach you, since they're pre-sliced.
Tonight we have made
You know.
Elven Lembas bread and some very beautiful cups. Some
And
You
some,
can't see. Okay, you can't see
tasty
it when
drinks and some
there's
not
a drink in
tasty
it though.
drinks.
some tasty drinks
Cannot
and some
see
drinks
it all.
with gin in them.
We don't recommend. Okay, we don't recommend the gin drinks. Oh, Chris
you
likes
like-
gin. Chris
if
If
likes
you like
like-
gin, it's good.
If you like gin, they were good drinks.
pretty good. Yeah. I'll
I don't
I'll
think
make
the
that
worst type
statement.
would be bad with tonic water. If you don't want quite so dangerous of a drink, you could swap it out with either Sprite or tonic water.
Right. And one more time, if you need a case for your Nintendo Switch or one
If
of these
you're-
fancy T-shirts, you go to Etsy/shop/KDAESIGN.com.
Or you can check out our Facebook and Instagram at KDesign. Just look and we have all the links there. That might be a little easier.
And we will see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on.